All right, good morning, scholars. Happy day 131. I'm excited to be back. I hope you are excited to be back. We are going to dive right into our lesson. So, for our PDN, we are going to be rolling our sixes. We roll our sixes to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So, dukes up, get those hands ready. Here we go. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. And the spider says 42, 48, 54, 60. 66, 72. How do you do? How do you do? So I'm going to get those numbers down. Here we go. So we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. All right, let's scroll. Question number 2 says, classify this shape. So, I see trapezoid, square, rectangle, triangle. Let's start with trapezoid. A trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. When I look at this shape, I see more than one pair of parallel sides. So, I know this shape can't be a trapezoid. Therefore, I'm going to get rid of trapezoid. Let's go to square. A square has two pairs of parallel sides. All sides are equal, and there are 4 right angles. But when I look at this shape, I do see 2 pairs of parallel sides. I do see 4 right angles, but all of these sides aren't equal. Therefore, this shape cannot be a square. I am going to get rid of square. Rectangle. Rectangle. Opposite sides are equal, 2 pairs of parallel sides, 4 right angles. I'm liking rectangle, but I'm not going to mark it just yet because I got to go through all my answer choices. Triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. I can just get rid of triangle. This shape has 4 sides, not a triangle. Therefore, I think this shape is a rectangle. How do I know that? Well, going back to what we know about rectangles, opposite sides are equal, 2 pairs of parallel sides, 4 right angles, so that's what I'm going to write. I know this is a rectangle because opposite sides are equal. There are 2 pairs of parallel lines and 4 right angles. Period at the end. Perfect. All right, let's jump right into today's review. Today, we are going to review how to multiply 2-digit by 2-digit numbers using the area model. So you're going to watch me first, then we're going to go through some problems together, and then you will practice on your independent practice before you take your exit ticket. So, just to remind us, when we are multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers, there are a couple steps we need to follow. First, we need to draw our box. Then we're going to write those numbers in expanded form. That means break it down into tens, ones, hundreds, thousands, however many place values there are in the number. Then we're going to multiply the row by the column and write that in each box. And then we finally add up all the boxes to get the total. So you're going to watch me do this first problem. This first problem says multiply 18 times 27. So if I look at my criteria for success, it tells me all the steps I need to follow. So step 1 is to draw my box. So I'm going to draw my box. There's step 1. I can cross it out. Step 2 says write the numbers in expanded form. Well, 18 is 1 10, which is worth 10, and 8 ones, which is worth 8. 27 is 2 10s, which is worth 20, 7 ones, which is worth 7. Cool. Did that? Cross it out. Now I'm going to multiply the row by the column for each box. 1 times 2 is 2, and then add those 2 zeros. 8 times 2 is 16, and then add that 1 0. 10 times 7, well, 1 times 7 is 7, and then add that 1 0. 8 times 7, if I roll my 8 7 times, that gives me 56. So I multiply each row by the column. I can cross that step out. The last step says to add up the boxes. So I'm going to add up 200, 160, 70, and 56. Starting the ones place, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 6 gives me 6. Move over to the tens place. 0 plus 6 plus 7 gives me 13. 13 plus 5 more gives me 18. Put the 8 down. Carry the 1 over. In the hundreds place, 1 plus 2 plus 1 gives me 4. Therefore, my answer is 486. So remember, first thing I did was I drew the box. Then I wrote the numbers in expanded form. Then I multiplied the row by the column for each box, and then I added those all together. So let's practice some problems together. It says multiply 23 times 44. Well, when I go to my criteria for success, it tells me all the steps to follow. Step 1 says to draw the box. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw my box. Cross out step 1. Step 2 says write the numbers in expanded form. Well, 23 is 2 tens, which is 20, and 3 ones, which is 3. 44 is 4 tens, which is 40, and 4 ones, which is 4. Cross it out. Now I'm going to multiply row by column. 4 times 2 is 8, and count those zeros. 1, 2 zeros. 4 times 2 once again is 8. Count those zeros. 1 0. 4 times 3 is 12. Count that 0, 1 0. 4 times 3 is 12. There are no zeros, so I don't need to add a 0. Cross out that step. What do I do next? Well, step 4 says add up the boxes. So I'm adding 800 plus 120 plus 80 plus 12. Okay. I'm going to start in the ones place. Always start in the ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 plus 2 plus 8 plus 1 is 11. Put the 1 down, bring the 1 over. 1 plus 8 plus 1 is 10. Put the 0 down, bring this 1 over to the thousands place. 1 plus nothing in the thousands place gives me 1. So my answer is 1012. First thing I did was I drew the box. Then I wrote my numbers in expanded form. Then I multiplied the row by the column for each box. And then I added all of those up to find the total answer. Same thing. Multiply 65 times 80. Okay, go to my criteria for success. These are the steps to follow. First thing I need to do is draw my box. So I'm going to draw my box. That was a terrible box. I'm still learning how to use this pen, but we got it. Cross it out. Next thing I'm going to do is write my numbers in expanded form. So 65 is 6 tens, which is 60, and 5 ones, which is 5. 80 is 8 tens, which is 80, and 0 ones, which is 0. So I'm going to make sure I put my 0. Even though there are no ones, I still have to put it because there's a 0 in the ones place value. So now that I've written in expanded form, cross it out. Now I have to multiply the rows by the columns. So 6 times 8 is 48. Count those zeros, 1, 2. 5 times 8 is 40. And then count that 1 0, add it. 60 times 0, anything times 0 is 0. 5 times 0, same thing, 0. Cross out that next step. What's the next step? Add up the boxes. So I'm going to add up 4,800 plus 400 plus 0 plus 0. Add that up. Start in the ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 4 is 12. Put the 2 down. Bring the 1 over. 1 plus 4 is 5. Make sure I add my comma. So my answer is 5,000. 200. What you are going to do is you are going to practice each of these independent problems by yourself. So you're going to go through the same steps. The steps are right here for you. Make sure you use the steps. You are going to answer questions 1, questions 2, question 3, and question 4, making sure that you use the criteria for success to help you follow the steps for each problem. You're going to practice these problems to make sure you practice, practice, practice. When you are done practicing, you do not have to submit this. What you are going to do is then log in to complete your exit ticket. Your exit ticket is you multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. So the practice problems are just to help you practice, practice, practice. So you want to go through and complete all the independent practice problems. When you do those, you will then click on the link that will bring you to the exit ticket, and then you're going to complete the exit ticket and submit that. If you have any questions, please call or text me. I'm really excited that we're back together. Can't express enough how happy I am to continue to grow our brains and learn together. All right, good luck, scholars. Make sure you complete your assignment and then submit it. See you later.